Welcome in. It's Menu Monday. It is also Mental Health Awareness Month. We're going to pay a lot of attention to that this month and talk to you about programs and people and things that are available to you to help because, we're not in this alone. We always have help, but asking and stepping out in faith is the way that we start that. That's just the way it starts. Well, let's start out with a couple of folks from our department, Tennessee Department of Corrections, who give us some insight into why Mental Health Awareness Month is so important to them.
I think the reason I wanted to get into mental health was I wanted to make a difference in people's lives, people. I care about people. So just early on, I just wanted to make sure that I found a true vocation that was more than just picking up a paycheck, but also had value and gave meaning to my life. So,
as a child, I was very aware of people's emotions and kind of their moods. And I noticed that it really bothered me when I saw people sad or if I saw people get angry, and I didn't understand that. So as I got older, I decided I wanted to learn more about, psychology and people's behavior and the way that works. So I ended up deciding that that was going to be what I wanted to do in life, is to help people learn how to manage their emotions and just to have better coping skills.
For more information about what our state does for the Department of Corrections or what it does to help people with mental illness, you can go to tn.gov. There's a search bar there, and any new programs and ways that you can get involved, and even job openings, they're there. Speaking of openings, there's always an open seat for the Nashville Predators.
Hockey in Music City just hits different. It's one big honky-tonk party. It's the sea of gold in the crowd, the goals, the saves, the celebrations. It's an experience like no other. Experience Predators hockey all season long. Visit NashvillePredators.com/season tickets and join the Loyal Legion today. That's NashvillePredators.com/tickets, and we'll see you at Bridgestone Arena.
Season tickets, it's your time to get them. NashvillePredators.com. You know what? Expression is the greatest form of mental wellness, not mental health, mental wellness. Being able to express yourself in art, music, those are all ways that people find, whether it's sports, being active, making sure your health and getting your rest. All those are very important. But let's talk with Matthew Ritchie, an artist with the Frist Museum, and he tells a little bit about the importance of art for your very, very soul.
Everywhere in the show you'll see diagrams. And the reason that I use diagrams is they're kind of the simplest form of human drawing, right? Everybody makes diagrams. You might not think that you can draw, but you've probably drawn a little map of how to get to your house or how to get to the store. To my mind, that makes you an artist. Every time someone picks up a pen and makes a mark, they're an artist. So what interested me from the very beginning was that human beings have been making diagrams explaining stuff since we were people. You find them in everywhere, from cave paintings in Tanzania to the valleys of northern Brazil to the outermost limits of the Shetland Islands. There's diagrams chiseled into rock, painted on cave walls, on parchment. It's the basic form of communication, because what we're really trying to do is talk through pictures. So in all of the rooms of the show, you'll see different kinds of diagrams explaining different kinds of things. What I'm hoping is that you start to connect the ideas from piece to piece. There's no right or wrong answer, but the principle of connection and how we as a civilization are going to survive. If we're not going to connect with each other, then we're going to fall. The flood will win. But if we can connect, we can make a garden. And the garden, for me, is the garden of information. So what I'm hoping for is everyone comes out as a gardener, starts putting together ideas maybe they've never put together before, and they walk away and they start doing diagrams of their own. What about this plus this, instead of, I can't put this plus this. It's all about, for me, about possibility, about welcoming people to the idea that they are part of an enormous story. It's the story of us, the story of people on Earth. We've been at it for about 100,000 years. We're really at the beginning. of our species' life, not the end. And so the future really is going to depend on how many connections we can make and how carefully we can cultivate our garden.
The Frist Museum is a treasure right here in Nashville. There are student discounts, there are family discounts, there are memberships which allow you to come throughout the year, and there is a kids area where kids can paint and draw and sculpt and get to know what art and expression is all about. It's an incredible thing. Frist Museum. If you have not taken your child, whether you're homeschooling your kids or whether they're in school programs, it is a treasure. And I hope that you'll go partake of it. Maybe not this weekend. This week, there's a lot of stuff going on in Nashville. It has been crazy town with all the Swifties in town. But I will say it's still a fantastic bang for your buck. Get to go see a lot of stuff. It is time for Kids Corner. Any kid that rides the school bus, you need to pay attention, especially if you're in Wilson County. Kids Corner is brought to us by our friends over at the Nashville Zoo with Dino Trek here until July.
With our current school year about to come to an end, well, preparations for next school year are already underway in many areas, including transportation. But we need your help on this one. If bus transportation is in your child's plan for next school year, then let's hop on board and roll out the details. With nearly 600 square miles of coverage in Wilson County, around 2 million miles driven annually by our bus drivers, and close to 40% ridership amongst our 20,000 students, getting the best planned bus rider headcount for next school year is very important. And the pre-registration process is a great way to accomplish that.
Every little thing that we can do to become more efficient or have a better process benefits us in the long run.
If we have 125 students registered to a bus, maybe only 40 of them ride, so we have to weed them out the first 2 weeks of school. So with this pre-registration, we'd like parents to get out there, register their students for a bus in the morning and bus in the afternoon. That way we knew who's going to be riding the bus and who is not.
So if your child is planning to utilize bus service to or from school, or even both for next school year, here's how to put your tally on the planning sheet. Okay, here's what the form is going to look like. Once you go to Skyward, you want to open up the Family Access tab, and once you do that, locate the online forms, and there will be several forms that will come down. But the one you're looking for is the transportation request for the 2023-2024 school year. Go ahead and fill that out by opening that tab, and you'll go to Custom Form. And that will ask you those very simple self-explanatory questions if you need transportation for morning, afternoon, either or, whatever the case may be. Maybe you're a family with a student with an IEP, that's there for you as well. There's an additional section at the bottom for comments if you need to do that as well. So again, all very simple. Once you've completed that, you'll go to the next step, and that puts you to a platform that says submit the transportation request for the 2023-2024 school year. Very, very simple. This form will be ready to go on Monday, May 1st, and go through the entire month of May. While it's not a requirement, your willingness to complete the form and submit it will go a very long way in helping the transportation and operations staffs build a quality busing logistics plan for next school year.
What it does, it creates information that goes back to our transportation department so that they can work over the summer to make these routes, so that we don't have buses going down a road starting the first week of school and there's no students riding the bus that go down that road, so therefore the bus is later and all that. We'll end up being able to give parents a better window of time that the bus is going to arrive to pick them up, and also on the return trip home.
So help us help you, as we hope to get a really great response from this so that the data can be put to use in helping you and your children receive the best bus service possible through our available resources.
We're doing wave routes where students have to be held at school in the afternoon for our elementaries. They go deliver a set of kids, they have to come back to the school and then deliver the remaining set of the kids in that one development. This will help with that tremendously.
The reason we're doing it is to try to create a better service product for our students and their families. So by pre-registering, that will give us time in the summer to build routes in the most efficient manner, which is important in regards to the total transportation system.
Oh, and one more thing before we go. If you or someone you know wants to join our transportation team as a driver for next school year, then there's no time like the present to reach out if interested. I'm Bart Barker with Wilson County Schools.
Thank you, Bob. Bob does a great job. Wilson County Schools has a great YouTube channel, and you can keep up with all the happenings, Teachers of the Year, all sorts of great stories. And Bob does them all, and they're really terrific. And so follow them, subscribe, hit that bell, and get all the information. But if you have a kid, no matter what county you're in, check with your local school board to find out if there is bus pre-registration, because you want to make sure if those services are there and you need those services, that you get on the list and that they know you're there and that you need those services. All right. If you've got a place in the backyard and you go, you know what? I love this part of my backyard. I pay taxes on this part of my backyard, but I don't enjoy it because it gets hot. It's got bugs. I need me a sunroom, but I want one that matches my house. I tell you who you need to call. My friend Brenda Fielder. She is at Mid-South Exteriors. This company has been in business in Nashville locally owned. They make the building look like it belongs with the house. It matches. Maybe you got some old siding that you want it to look like that kind of new, cool hardy board. They can do that too. You get them a call, and I swear to you, they can do it right, and they can probably do it for less.
Hi, I'm Brenda Fielder. At Mid-South Exteriors, our custom sunrooms bring the sunshine in without all the heat and the bugs. And they keep you warm all winter while you enjoy the outdoors all year round. They add real value because we build them like your house to match your house. Or let us save you energy by replacing your windows and old siding. And because we have no retail overhead, we come to you and sell direct to you for less. Call us at 833-8003 or visit us at MidSouthExteriors.com.
It's time for a Daily Yummy, and Mid-South Exteriors brings it to us. We're going to talk to our folks at Lodge and our folks at Martha White. Lodge Cast Iron has some great things for making those muffins. Did you see that muffin tin? It wasn't like a muffin tin. It was a muffin iron. It was so cool, wasn't it? Cooks evenly. I just love all the new stuff they have at Lodge. And they have these great things that are like a cook-all, a grill master grill-all. You can put it in a fireplace. You can put it right in a campfire. Woo! Camping season is amongst us. It's amongst us. And tailgate season, it's not just for football. You got baseball season. And But the cool thing about baseball season is the food is so good at First Horizon Park. You're going to want to get your food right there. I'm just saying.
You can't see the sights without the sounds. From the crack of the bat to the roar of the crowd and everything in between, discover what Hit City has to offer. Spend your nights cheering on the Nashville Sounds at First Horizon Park with giveaways, fireworks shows, theme weekends, and more. Single game tickets are on sale now. Visit NashvilleSounds.com to claim your seat today.
They have got like there's a sling. It's like a cooler sling. And that's going to be one of the freebies they give away. Plus, they've got nesting dolls that are very cool. And they have the coolest giveaways at Nashville Sounds, NashvilleSounds.com for your tickets. And when they give you an electronic ticket, I got to tell you, I could not figure it out. I could not figure it out because I screenshotted. Screenshots do not work with an e-ticket. And we'll tell you why. Because people like me don't know how to work these electronic tickets. They made a video at Nashville Sounds YouTube channel. And I thought I'd share it with you because maybe you are like me and don't know how to use these electronic tickets. Here's how.
Accessing and using your mobile tickets at First Horizon Park. First, log into your Sounds Ticket Wallet account and select Manage My Tickets. Next, select the appropriate event ticket. Then, select your seats to access your barcodes. Make sure to save your ticket to your Apple Wallet or Google Wallet for easy entry. Reminder, screenshots will not work on ticket scanners. Finally, display your ticket upon entry and enjoy your time at First Horizon Park.
See, that seems so simple now that they show us how to do it. Or like me, just standing outside looking at my phone, kind of lost, trying to get in, knowing I bought my ticket, knowing I don't know how to do it. They have a great YouTube channel and they tell you about, it's really cool because it tells you about things that are coming up. It tells you the history behind Sulphur Dell, which is now First Horizon Park. It's a very cool channel and I hope you'll check it out. I tell you what else I need you to check out. Our Daily Giggle is brought to you by 50 Forward. And if you're like me, or older and you would like to get a group of people together to do some really fun things, 50 Forwards, they got groups all over Middle Tennessee. They dance, they shop, they exercise, they go travel. Very cool thing. But they also take care of their health with the All of Us research program. I'll give you the details right after this.
Sharing your health story matters.
I knew since I was 5 years old that I wanted to be a nurse. I equated it to helping people and making them feel better. I am gently retired, but even though I'm not at the bedside, I'm able to do just as much work in the community. I've been fortunate to participate in All of Us.
Joining the All of Us research program means contributing to research that may help people of different backgrounds.
I received DNA genetic profiling that showed that my body metabolizes medicine slower than average. Now I had proof of what I've known about myself all along that are specific to me, to my genes. I'm sharing my story because if I can make a difference, then I'm all in.
Share your health stories today and help guide the discoveries of tomorrow. Learn more at joinallofus.org.
joinallofus.org/50forward. That's how you get into that research study, and it's free and you don't have to have insurance. And it helps them know that if we have an issue with processing medicine, maybe we need different medicines out there for people like us. So that's why it's so important. You know, the Daily Giggle is also important. It helps fight depression because it makes us laugh. And we just had Cinco de Mayo, and somebody might have had a little something that didn't agree with them. I love how this kitty cat reacts. And read the top print. It says, remember that alcohol that made you sick that time and you smell it? Anyway, take a look at this in the Daily Giggle. Remember the time you almost died? I thought that was so funny. It was short, but it was sweet and it was funny. Hey, do you need some beautiful lights hung? Get off that ladder. You don't know what you're doing. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to break a hip. You know what you need to do? Call these folks.
Tired of hanging lights every year? We get it. That's why Southern Nights is here to help. We install programmable lighting on your home or business so you can enjoy beautiful, customizable lighting all year round. No more ladders, tangled lights, or cold nights outside. We do the work, you do the celebrating. Call Southern Nights today and take the hassle out of holiday lighting forever. For a free quote, give us a call at 931-241-3074 or visit our Facebook page at Southern Nights.
Hey family, Chad Sides here, Flat River Band. Got Danny Joe back here, and Andy.
What's up, y'all?
Andy is holding the camera.
I'm the camera guy today.
This is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I wrote this song probably about 10 years ago, and I lost my job, and the wife and I took our firstborn to the hospital, and this song kind of fell from the sky. So we want to dedicate this song to anybody and everybody who's struggling in their life, because this too shall pass. There is. I'm alright, I'm okay. Everything seems to be going my way. I'm alright, I'm okay. The sun shines brighter with a smile on my face every day. I'm alright and I'm okay. Oh yeah, spill something on my new jeans, but it's alright. I got a ticket driving way too fast, but it's okay. You see, it's mind over matter when my trouble comes.
I love them so much. The Flat River Band. You can find them on the road near you. You can follow them on the Instagram and follow them because they make me feel good and they make you feel good too. Promoting Mental Health Awareness Month. That's the Flat River Band. FRB. Get some of their merch while you're at it. Make their day feel pretty good too. Murfreesboro is where we're headed right now, where a city grant helps parks and nature be accessible to all.
The City of Murfreesboro received a grant for a wheelchair-accessible shuttle that will aid individuals with mobility challenges. The grant stipulates that this shuttle will be used for public land outdoor programs for visitors of all abilities, with their families and friends. Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation's Outdoor Murfreesboro will now be able to better include individuals with their programs, or just schedule rides into the great outdoors. I caught up with the park staff when they were doing some training on the new equipment.
Today was our training day to see how accessible it is for everybody to get up. So we were able to use our volunteer, Mr. Walter, and he was very happy to be a part of this today. But he was able to be ratchet strapped into the cart, and we went up to the river overlook. And just like you mentioned, it was a beautiful day. So we went over, saw the waterfall that we have down there, and it's a really nice place to just enjoy nature and being part of the park. We do have paved trails to the river. However, it is about a mile hike to the river just as is. So if you can imagine having to accompany your family member in a wheelchair, that might get a little taxing on you. So this is a great tool for the community to have everybody in their family enjoy it, regardless if they're in a wheelchair or not. It's a smooth ride, it's very quiet, and typically when people come onto the buggy, we'll have a staff guided by one of Barfield's parks or by Natural Resources. We'll be able to stop along the way and talk to people about nature, maybe what we see, maybe some really cool spots for animals, and definitely the river overlook. That's probably the coolest place where we get to talk about amphibians and life cycles and stuff. The plan is to have a pre-registration kind of system. Families can reserve the buggy for a day or for an outing. We can use it on the greenways and any kind of events that have hiking as well.
The mission at Outdoor Murfreesboro is to connect people to the natural world, and it's important individuals with limitations be able to enjoy Murfreesboro's beautiful parks with friends and family.
Little love message for the moms out there. If ever you think to yourself, I'm experiencing something, I don't know if I can actually pull it off this time, or I don't know if I'm the girl for the job here, or I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to execute this thing or get through this thing or complete this thing or like whatever. I want you to say to yourself, you know what? I have managed X amount of Mays with children. The month of May. Here it comes. And I really mean this sincerely. It's out to kill us all. It is. It is out to kill us all, and it might, to be honest with you, it might. In the next 3 weeks, I've got college graduation, and that's not just a thing. That's not like, oh, just go to the stadium and sit there for 2 hours. It's a whole thing. It's the whole, I've got prom, got finals. We got moving one kid out and one back. In addition to that, I have other stuff like life, you know, like work, because work keeps going, I guess. Why don't our jobs give us the month of May off? Moms, why? Why don't they look at us and go, oh, I see, all your spare time, like all your minutes will be spoken for in the month of May because, oh God, look, if you're an elementary mom, oh Lord have grace. Field day, market day projects, the elementary list is endless. We're going to wear Spirit Day clothes every day of the week. We're going to have end of the school year photo, video albums, and you only need to send in high resolution videos, north of 2 minutes, south of 3.5. We need some full color photos, no less than 7, no more than 21. Endless. All the moms right now with graduates, I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's just no joke.
I had no idea. May was so stressful. But if it is stressful, you're gonna make it. I'm telling you, it's all right. It's okay. And I am so glad that you joined me today. Be safe, be kind, everybody. And whether it's May or whether it is not, you're going to make it. One day at a time. Keep walking toward the light. Be safe, be kind. Remember you're loved, everybody, and have a great rest of your day. God bless you.
We are home. We are family. We are things to do and place to see. Mom and Pops, local grown, small business Saturdays. We are Main Street, Main Street, Main Street.